So I'm building some custom bookshelves upstairs. It's interior, it's wood. I'm not exactly the wood guy. You can tell by my shop. I'm mostly a mechanic. But I bought this paint. It's supposed to be the best paint for longevity that you can buy on bookshelves. Because think about it. You're taking a book, putting it on the shelf, dragging it off the shelf, putting it on the shelf, dragging it off the shelf. I want something very, very durable. I've got Rust-Oleum white in my supply over there. But I wanted some really good paint to do what I want to do. So I bought this stuff. The guy at the Sherwin-Williams store said, this is the best stuff they have. Great. It's a urethane trim enamel. So I use my oil-based stain and polyurethane brush. Let's try to thin it out. Huh. Doesn't break down. I know. Let's try something a little bit stronger. Let's try some xylol. So I've emptied the container from mineral spirits and I've replaced it with xylol. Let's see if xylol does the trick. Nope, that doesn't do it. Well, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, what's going on? So here I am inside, and I have a thought. What if this urethane enamel is not actually urethane or enamel? What if it's acrylic? So as you can see, I've used my stain polyurethane oil-based brush to do it. We know that xylol and mineral spirits does not dissolve this paint. Let's try water. Oh, would you look at that? This paint dissolves with just simple water. Therefore, this paint is not a urethane and it is not an enamel. It is an acrylic. I really wish I would have known that before I dirtied up my oil-based brush. I could have used my acrylic brush instead, because now I've got contamination of acrylic on my oil-based brush, which means I have to scrub that stuff off with soap and water, which is not going to probably do very well on my brush because the brush has only ever been exposed to oil-based enamels, heavier solvent type paints. But this is where we are. So if you want to buy this paint, just know it is not a urethane and it is not an enamel. You cannot use oil-based solvents to wash your brushes out. This is an acrylic disguised as a urethane and an enamel. There you go. You can understand my confusion based upon the back of the label. So that guy, nothing about cleanup. There's a bunch of stuff here about cautionary things and a bunch of foreigner stuff. And we've got more things here. Pause if you need to. And more foreigner stuff. We've got this right here. Preparations and so forth. And more foreigner stuff. And this is about warranty. Don't get about warranty. And more foreigner stuff. So, yeah. This is an acrylic paint. It is not a urethane. And it is not an enamel. The more you know.